We're Emma and Nicola, and you know us best as the authors of The Nanny Diaries, a fictional tale set in New York City. Now, with the help of our friends at NewYorkNatives, we're sharing our real lives, one New York moment at a time. Our novel, The First Affair, is about a 21-year-old woman who has an affair with the President of the United States. And we have spent the last year thinking so much about what it would be to be a 21-year-old having an affair with the most powerful man in the world. Very sexy, very torturous, and ultimately really, really damaging. And it got us thinking a lot about what we would say to ourselves back in the day if we'd been having an affair.
We think that one of the most important things for young women who've gotten pulled into affairs like this is not to make it doubly worse by beating yourself up the whole time. I had a friend who had been seduced into a relationship by a married man, and every time she tried to extract herself, he would fly across the country to shake her by the shoulders and beg her not to give up on him, beg her and say he was going to leave his wife. We all knew he was never going to leave his wife. But we also understood that given being in her 20s in a fragile job economy, this was the thing that was making her feel better about herself. Having this really powerful, successful man who she had professionally idolized, adoring her. And her other friends cut her off, stopped talking to her. They were so disgusted. And I just said, look, you'll be done when you're done. You'll wake up one day and the fact that he's doing this will change the way you feel about him. But right now, what he's giving you is more powerful than that. So just have patience with yourself and be kind to yourself. The situation is painful enough without you adding to it, because the more you hate yourself and the worse you feel about yourself, the longer you're going to be stuck in this relationship. It's exactly what he's counting on.
That's really the key. I think part of the probably number one step to extracting yourself from this is to forgive yourself.
There's a certain kind of pathology involved in being attracted to a man who can only ever half love you. And that is hitting two buttons at the same time. One is the complete adoration of someone who is risking, in our case, not only his family and his social standing, but his position in history just to touch you. And that's really heady and very flattering and validating. But at the same time, you can't call him, he can only call you. Where is he on your birthday? Where is he when you need you? He's not taking you to the emergency room. And so inherently built into the relationship is an intense amount of rejection. So it takes a certain kind of woman and a certain kind of childhood, we believe, to lead someone to the place where they want to be so intensely engaged in that 24-hour cycle, that split between I love you, but I don't love you enough. I love you, but I don't love you enough. So there's a hole there. We say first, fix the hole.
Fix the hole.
Look at why you find that attractive.
Here's the great news, and this is really great news. That hole can so be fixed.
Oh, so be fixed.
It can be fixed. It can be healed. You can heal that hole. It doesn't happen in a heartbeat. It doesn't happen overnight. But if you decide that you want to heal this in yourself, there are so many resources out there to help you begin to really clean that crap up so it doesn't follow you for the rest of your life. Which leads us to the next point. There's a hole in him.
Yeah, there's a hole in
There's a hole in him. Something is wrong with him that he wants this. Something is off in this man.
Something is running him.
Yeah. And girl, why would you want a man with a hole in him? You deserve a man with no holes.
You do. You deserve a man with no holes.
A holeless man. You deserve actually a whole man with a W. A whole man.